Hello everyone, thank you for coming here. Is this the largest or is this the only Gen AI conference in India or in the world? I'm sure, I think it's this really exciting. I could see this banner when I was going to the airport, the big banner just before the toll. Who has seen it? Yeah. So I think now probably we are catching up with the valley, where in the valley we used to see, the Silicon Valley, we used to see the banners, big hoardings of the events, and AIM has started doing it. I think it's your conference. Congratulations to all of you. You have made it. It's Bangalore traffic. Anyone coming outside Bangalore here? Awesome. Thank you so much. So I'm sure you want to share your experiences and learn from the experiences of others. I think there is no one. I think there will not be any probably mentor. I know there are mentor session coming up, but I think we all are smart. You all are smart. It would not be about you learning anything from me or from other speakers. I'm sure it would be cross learning. We'll see how it goes along. But I have few slides to take you through, but I'll try to wind that slides up very fast, and then we'll make it interactive. I think introduction has already been made. We'll try to see the other prospect of Gen AI. We'll not go from AI to the solution. We'll try to see the other way around, solution to AI. So why? Let's see if I can articulate that well. If not, then you judge yourself. I think you'd have seen that when the chat GPT started around 2.5, 3 years ago, can AI disrupt and demolish my building? Did you see this image in WhatsApp? The courtesy is WhatsApp University. Right? So this one, sorry, yeah. So then people are saying the AI can replace the human, and then someone said, okay, let AI demolish it. Possible? Not sure. So what is the hype versus reality? We all know in our own context, we know, hey, this thing can be done by AI, this thing cannot be done. So all are developers. How many are developers? Or tech. A developer means the tech engineers, managers, architects. Any entrepreneurs here? Aspirants? Aspiring entrepreneurs? The business folks? So I think, okay, some few people did not kind of choose to raise the hand, but I think mostly it's tech oriented, I understand that. So yeah, so what's hype versus reality? The answers would keep changing day by day, but this question is very important so that we know the reality. What things are available and what things are not. Whatever things are available, let's not try to reinvent and don't say, no, I really want to do it. So whatever is there, use it, whether it's from your competition or from your friends. So this is very interesting. I did not see any debate on TV or any media around it. So I love Gartner. I'm sure few people would be. So Gartner hype chart, 2022, you see the NLP was there. Where is the NLP? Yeah, I think it's the resolution is not that great. If I can. Yeah, here it's NLP, right? So this means NLP would get matured in next 5 to 10 years, right? So now, is that NLP matured? It's that matured, and if you see that the 2023 hype chart, NLP is not there, right? So, so now the predictions, whatever predictions techies or researchers are doing, probably we have to question that. And we have to question from our own lens, of course, right? Our reality, our hype. Did I make that point clear? Right? Difficult to trust now the predictions. So this is very important. Again, from Gartner, right? Where is the moat? So whether Gen AI is really solving problems, I'm sure it's solving. But as per the researcher, I trust this. But most of the use cases on Gen AI towards these buckets. So the first one, if you could see, is customer experience. I could see we started the introduction, the customer experience and customer support. I think that's a low-hanging fruit. AI agents and AI assistant, and Yesterday, I was watching few videos of Satya Nadella, Jensen, who's the third guy? Mark of Facebook. So all were talking about AI agents. And Jensen went and said, there would be HR for AI agents. And HR would be managing AI agents. There would be so many AI agents working in a company. Right? So the customer experience retention is the top use case of GenAI. The second is the growth, revenue opportunities. The sectors can be any, cost optimization. And the third one is business continuity, the compliance, and then none of the above. You see, I think this is very, very important whenever we are in doubt, trust the crowd. So what AI can do, so this slide is very, very old, which I've created maybe around 1.5 years old. So earlier I used to say, hey, the reasoning is not there, right? But now reasoning is there. You can see the latest model, so reasoning is very well there. A scary slide. I want to know the reality, and you should also know the reality. 85% of AI projects fail. Anyone project managers, PMPs, project managers? Yeah. So we used to study, they say 70% of the projects fail. So that number is increased now, 85% because of AI. AI projects, 85%. And a lot of POCs are going on in GenAI. So 30% of the POCs would not see the other side of the tunnel. You see, the 30% POCs would fail, and whatever gets converted into project, 85% would fail. And that's again very, very common. 80% of the features of any product, they never get used. Right? So now, of course, there are so many features in terms of apps, but think about who has used feature phone in your life? Feature phone, the snake ladder game, the feature phone, right? So trust me, even there also there were so many features we were not using. There were only 10, 20 features, isn't it? So there were still a lot of features. Some people were using games, some people were not using games, alarms, and there were so many other features. So this quote or this statement is from even those days in the PMP. So there we used to say around 70% of the features are never ever used. That's why the agile came in. Hey, let's not build the mammoth solution. Let's build the evolutionary development, agile development, take the small requirements and keep developing, keep delivering. So this is the fact, scary fact. I want you to be very, very clear and know about this fact so that we utilize our time very, very well. So we as individuals, as companies, or as professionals or whatever, right? So when we know most of the projects are going to fail, so we have no time to waste, right? Pick up the right use case and then try to implement that. So why they fail? A lot of reasons. I think the first is lack of understanding what AI can do, what AI cannot do. Then others could be the requirements not very clear, the data, the quality and quantity of data is not there, and so on. So I have one more slide to really talk about the reasons. So the important part, which I was saying, we should know our strategy. Let's not be driven by the technologies by us, because we would come and force our solution. You don't have to pick up the solution which are there in the market. You need to drive. If you're a developer, you know what you are doing good, what you're not doing good, what you're not doing good, wherever there are gaps, then try to find the solutions around that. So this is more on how do you define the business strategy. So any company or any organization, I think it will not be harm creating this for individuals or for developers also. The SWOT analysis, who has done the SWOT analysis, very, very common. SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. So companies also do, organizations also do, individuals should also do. If you have mentors, if you have some coaches, they would ask you to first do SWOT analysis, right? So why don't we create this with this vision, mission, objectives, KRAs for individuals? So I'm saying now individuals because they're more techies, but that holds very well with the organization as well. So we have values and we have vision, we have mission, then we create strategic objectives in line with the vision, and then we have KRAs to achieve the KRAs or KPIs to achieve the objectives. So now KPIs are what to do, how to measure. So I have just picked up an example because I'm sure you are from various sectors. I just picked up manufacturing use case, domain. And what are the functions? We have inventory management, pretty much sales, marketing, after sales and all that. So few other sectors might have different functions, but the idea is you do the system thinking and define all the functions which you have in your domain, in your industry, or if your own organization. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do some system thinking, then find the area where we can use AI, Gen AI, and then we will really use, right? So we did not, I threatened you a bit. I made you a bit afraid of the AI statistics, so that now you're very, very clear. You really have to think, go deep, what you know, what strengths you have, what weaknesses you have, and then you pick the right solution. Okay, that's what we are trying to do. So now let's pick up marketing. It could be any function, but I have done this exercise in defense, I've done this in e-commerce, I've done this exercise with different function, with different organizations. So in this case, we've picked up marketing. Marketing has various sub-functions like acquisition, customer nurturing, engagement. Then again, customer acquisition would further have sub-functions. It could be any. What are those? So you create the campaigns, identify the lead, reach out to them. So various sub-functions. Now, again, from this sub-function, I'm taking one, lead generation, which is bold. Okay? So I picked up lead generation, imagine. So now you see in these conferences, in your peer ecosystem, or media, or TV, or the research paper, or your academics, then now you see what tools are available. Right? So it can be NLP, which I was showing. The NLP is totally matured now, right? It's matured. That's where the Gartner has removed it from the hype chart. NLP, image processing, and software engineering. Don't just, when you think about the solution, we'll not just be thinking about AI or Gen AI, right? Tech as whole, people as well. So we have to find a solution. We are not so much biased towards one technology, right? That will be maybe easy, maybe cheaper at times. So various functions you know, various technologies and tools you know, create that, have that in front of you. So now, business strategy, now, of course, what happens? How do we solve a problem? So first we have to identify the problem, which problem to solve, which should be worth solving, right? Large enough problem to solve so that we get really benefit in terms of maybe money or maybe cost optimization or various factors. So we have to find a good enough problem and a solution which should be cheaper, better, right? And kind of low-hanging fruit. So people usually say, right, less effort and more value. So similarly, you try to now pick up. So this is a matrix of which one? The marketing and then the lead generation. So this is from the lead generation. So all these things are required when you do lead generation, right? Effective messaging and reaching out to those people. So now you have to pick up one use case. Further from this, you have to pick up one use case. Yeah, so then you pick up and then you start working on the solution. Did I make any sense? Any quick question? I'm not sure if you have mic. So did I make sense? If I made sense, you just raise your hand. Okay. So this is important, right? So instead of, because we will push the solution, you would also be biased because, say, you are techie, if you are. Then go with the problem mindset, and then you'll find the solution. Sometimes you think, no, I don't want to use this solution. That's fine too, as long as you are happy with what you're doing. So now I'll talk about more what we do, and as I was saying, the customer experience and engagement is a low-hanging. It's not only I'm saying, even Gartner was saying. So why that is important? If you say, pick up, this is Amazon, and I think that is also Amazon. So I just picked up a screenshot from the website. You see how many products I'm able to see, maybe 4, 5, 10, maximum we can see. And one question I'm sure we all would know, how much percentage of e-commerce happens in India? You think in your mind, so how much would that be? And you just shout any number. Yeah, it's around 5%. It's just 5 to 6%. And we techies, when we think about some ideas, and we think it's all saturated, right? E-commerce is saturated. Amazon was there, and Flipkart, and now we have D2C, and We have few niche players. Someone is selling batteries, someone is selling maybe tires, or someone is selling probably organic products. It's still 5 to 6%, and grocery is 0.5%, right? So huge gap, huge opportunity for all of us techies. It just started. It's not just, we in Bangalore, we think it's, sometimes we think, whatever we think is already there. What is there? So even if it is there, it's not serving the next 95% people are still not using this e-commerce, right? So why so? I think it's because this is the experience we get. And what happens when we actually go to the store? This is the store. You see hundreds of products, right? So when I'm looking at here, so I can see there are so many people. I can also see there is one dice here. So with our peripheral view and the direct view, I can see actually 270-degree stuff, and that makes the experience better. I was watching or reading somewhere, someone saying, hey, it's not about the speed. Anyone know Sachi? I have no affiliation with them, but Sachi, right? So they build custom fashion brands, very premium and all that, right? So it's not like you go there and you spend lakhs and lakhs of rupees and you get the cloth. No, there is a friction. Friction means they first show you what you want to buy, and then they take the measurement, and they call you 2 times, and they do the check whether the fit is there or not, and then it takes a lot of time to actually build the solution, the cloth which fits well for you, and then they sell, right? But I can also walk to any store and then buy, right? So, and they are premium, right? A lot of people know about it. And are they selling faster? No. I think the experience also matters, right? Going to store might be slow, but there is an experience. I can see multiple products. I can actually buy whatever I want to buy. And here, e-commerce can be fast, but experience, you see, this is better experience or this is better experience, right? And this we don't see in our e-commerce, right? You think about if you use GenAI or AI or conversational AI, and then you interact and talk, hey, show me that white slipper, how much it is for, and I'll give me that. So that's one of the examples again, right? You say, hey, the green jacket, what's the price? You talk to the system, right? So why only we talk? Computers should also talk. We have already started seeing computers talk. So now we have to make it more of human-centric. I think if you increase the experience, probably the adoption of e-commerce would increase. Right? You speak, you see, but what's natural way? You have come all the way. Some people have come out of Bangalore. Even coming from Bangalore is also not so easy because of the traffic, right? We have come all the way. No one can replace the benefit of meeting face to face. We will remember this for life. Right? This is my second time in this hall, and I remember. Otherwise, you had one video call yesterday with someone, and tomorrow if you meet that guy, you will not, there are chances around 60, 70%, you will not remember I had a call with this guy yesterday. It happened today. I said, hey, you were totally different when we had a video call, right? So we see, right? We hear and we talk. So technology should also do the same. Then I think we would say, hey, we have really leveraging our technology. And I think I have shown a lot of wrong numbers to make you afraid of it, but now I'm saying huge opportunity, huge opportunity. If we do right job as techies, as AI experts or as product managers, I think our adoption of existing, I'm not saying build new system, I'm saying no, just tweak the experience. You will see a huge adoption of our existing tech. So this is one of the examples which we do from code over. We say, hey, masala section. You speak, take me to the masala section. You go to the masala section, acha ye kitne ka and all that. The vegetables, right? All vegetables look different, right? So how do is banana is not same in all the stores, right? So when you see the banana online, right, more of digital experience, physical in the digital form, and then you see, you speak, and you buy. And this one case study, if you know, ask Disha on IRCTC, now you can literally speak and book the ticket end to end. So that's also created by us. And this, she's a real lady. This we have done for a client in Japan. People talk to her and ask, this is installed in a kiosk, and people can interact and ask, hey, I want to have Japanese food, Italian food, and she will tell you this is a restaurant and book the table and all that. So trying to make tech more human. So again, example of tech. It's not like we have the tech now, where do we force fit it? We took these examples and then we are using AI, Gen AI. So what is now AI, Gen AI helping us in that business strategy which we have adopted? It is helping us acquire more customers. Why? Because people want to see, right? And then this experience gives that, and people want to speak. So this kind of example or experience make people as they are, right? So this filling form, we fill the form and everything, it's natural. Is that natural? So if you have to do the registration, you get 50 fields to, when I say I'm Bangalore, it still asks me which state. Bangalore, it's in Karnataka. Is there any other Bangalore in India? It should auto-select, isn't it? So when I say, hey, if I'm doing the grievance, I'm saying, hey, I have a problem about, say it's a generic grievance system. I'm saying, hey, the problem is with my, say, airport. Then it still asks me which category it is, right? The category would still have maybe the construction or PWD. So what I'm trying to say, there are many things which we can make natural. Farms we should get away with it, right? We should have more conversational voice experience. Earlier we didn't do it because the voice technology was not there. Now with NLP, with AI, Gen AI, it works. So try to adopt kind of more of voice-first experience. Customer acquisition, retention, and then when you have customer engagement more, of course, you'll be able to make money with upsell and cross-sell as well. Business thing, when everything is there, you have customers, they're engaging with you, you're able to do upsell, cross-sell, you make money, increase top line, bottom line, makes experience better, and save cost by automation. Now, what Gen AI can do everything, right? Now it does everything. Earlier video was not there, now you see the videos are also coming. Yeah, so I have 8 minutes. So this, somehow I'll send the deck with this. So this, I was talking about the history, from where the evolution had started. So our clients still ask me, "Ankush, यहाँ पे AI कैसे हुआ?" So I said, "What do you mean?" He said, someone is saying, "No, I asked to buy a green sweater. Then it has given me the green sweater." So he's saying, "I have spoken, and then the green sweater has come. Where is the AI?" So you understand the expectation of now our customer is so much, I should just think and it should just happen, right? So then I need to explain, because you have spoken, then we did that intent classification, entity extraction. We know you want to buy, what you want to buy, maybe green jacket. And then we do, say, API call, and then we extract it. Then we have to explain this is the AI. They say, no, it's still if else, because I mentioned about the green jacket. So you understand? So now expectations have increased so much. So that's why I thought, let's put the history. We used to have if-else thing, and then all of that. So I think you would know your techie. Then, so before ChatGPT, we had BERT also, right? So it used to work, though we had never adopted BERT because we had a lot of data. So we got more than 100 crore users who have used the AI agents created by us. So a lot of conversational AI companies did adopt BERT. We did not. But still, it was a good step towards large language model. And then, of course, GPT model, and then Instruct GPT. So I'm not put the DeepSeek, by the way. Still, people are questioning, but I'm sure it's a good thing. That's why it has created hype about it. What was that? Yeah, so it does everything. I'll skip that now part. Because I was saying it's 1-year-old slide, and still a few things were not working with Gen AI. Now everything is working. So this I was saying, I will have one more slide which talk about why AI limitation? Hallucination there. Yes, there are ways you can put the guardrails and curtail it, but still, as a technology, hallucination would happen when it's large language model. Right? If you ask a question to any PhDs here? PhD? Right. So if you ask a question to PhD guy, try asking him. So, Pratik, right? Yeah, Pratik. So, he's the founder of Kisan AI. So if you ask him a question, though he's now entrepreneur as well, he would be balancing it. But most of the PhD guys, you ask questions, they will not give you direct answer, right? They'll think, because they know so much. They know so much. They will first think, what answer to give. So you are looking at just the surface of it. So they would know so much deep, and then they think, should I give this, this, and they finally give you answer. And then there are reasons. We think it's hallucination because they have so much data. So lack of reasoning, explainability, I think there are a lot of, you can have a quick snapshot, but usually it happens because of lack of domain knowledge. Sometimes AI guys, we are techies, come from the tech background, have very less experience in the domain, right? So we come and say, hey, I'm a large language model, I can solve all the problems. Will not happen, right? So domain knowledge is very, very important when you really solve the problem. Otherwise, there cannot be any model which will solve problem for agriculture, healthcare, travel, education. How come? Even if you take healthcare, the way we adopt, embrace, or use healthcare in Bangalore would be different from, say, what you use in Hampi or, say, Mysore or tier 2, tier 3 cities. So no one large language model can solve any problem, right? So domain knowledge is very, very important. That's why I think few companies, and especially the service companies, so they have techies and they attach us. I started my career with Wipro. So I was a developer, then in BFSI, right? So over the period of time, I do a lot of trainings and I handle the BFSI customers, and I tend to get more inclined towards BFSI. So similarly, energy and transport and other sectors. So domain knowledge is very, very important. If you cannot adopt, because we want to focus on tech, in our team, we need to have the domain experts to really create meaningful solutions. Responsible AI is very, very important. So this purpose, explainability, inclusivity, privacy, we would know. But one thing which I want to add here is that it should be energy efficient also. Responsible AI should not just be about privacy and the security of data. It should also be about less consumption of resources. The resource-efficient large language models. So this is very important if you want to build career in GenAI or for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs. So this again, where are the opportunities in GenAI? So many people in India, even I think it should be use case specific. And you see, we have very less opportunity with use case specific approach of LLM. We think that's a big opportunity, but that's not the case. This is influenced with Gartner's analysis. Use case-based approach is low, which is highest composite AI. What does composite AI mean? Very few people are talking about it. Composite AI is a mixture of Gen AI, casual AI, and kind of the third one, I forgot. Yeah, about the predictions, right? Predictability. So, yeah, machine learning is there in both, whether it's Gen AI or for the prediction. Yeah, so less on the casual AI. Casual AI you can do with machine learning or without machine learning, but less of deep learning. So you don't have to forcibly use Gen AI always, right? It's costly, hallucination, and response time is slow. So use wherever it is required. In our case, Bharat GPT, if you know, that's created by us. So in most of our use cases, whenever we use Bharat GPT, we use only 20% of the 20% of Gen AI. 80% is still used by our classic NLP, the casual NLP, because we know what users ask because we are there for customers, right? So say IRCTC, LIC, NPCI. So we don't have one model which serves all. So we know when user has come to this website or this app, what user is going to ask. So 80% we know. 20% goes Gen AI. So composite AI is mix of it. Domain specific is huge opportunity. I think that if you partner with the domain experts, you see like Kisan AI, they focus on agriculture. That has high probability to win. Life cycle based approach, end to end, right? It's not, okay, do whatever, and then whenever you have to generate a message or generate a campaign, then come to us, right? So you use Gen AI for that, but as a solution, we need to have holistic solution. Then you have seen the sovereign AI, which we are very big on, that's still moderate. Yeah, we have explained the way we do. You can try that in bharatgpt.ai or builder.corover.ai. So this I've taken from Analytics India magazine, who is doing what? I'm sure Kisan AI would be there. It's there, see? AI for Bharat.